Yes, Diddy is on trial right now for sex trafficking and racketeering. Throughout the week, Cassie was on the stand. She recalled a lot of different events that happened behind the scenes that we never even knew of. All the freak offs, all the drugs, the drug usage, the drug abuse, and the physical abuse, all that stuff. So we got detail, and that was juicy. We got detail on that. It was revealed that that she settled $20 million with Diddy. Remember, initially it was she was suing Diddy for $30 million, and then it was settled within 24 hours at an undisclosed amount. Come to find out, she revealed that it was $20 million in 24 hours that she got from Diddy. And I've been watching different. I basically go to YouTube University. So YouTube bloggers and YouTube commentators, that's my Fox 5, that's my CNN, that's my ESPN. Right. I have a handful of people that I go to that are credible, and that are credible, or I just trust them because they're good at what they do. Because it's not always about the bells and whistles, because I feel like I've been watching a couple of YouTubers cover the Diddy trial, because they've actually flew to New York to go to in court, and they've witnessed the trial. So they're giving play-by-play of their notes and about how Cassie's face was like this, and Cassie's husband's face was turned red, and Diddy did this, and Diddy's sons, they were back in the seats doing it, so I'm following that. So that's my Fox 5, that's my ESPN, that's my CNN. I feel like people that aren't on huge platforms, like people that aren't on networks and stuff, the people that I see on YouTube, they're really talented. I feel like some people do better than the people that are on the networks.
That's a fact.
It's really I'm like, wow, you're covering this way better than someone on a huge network right now. Yeah. And I love how, I love good storytellers. Mm-hmm. Especially when you're giving a rundown of what's going on in a high profile case in court. Right. You want to listen to someone that is colorful with their commentary and colorful with expressing the narrative and expressing how the story went and expressing what happened when we weren't there.
Right.
So it was revealed that Cassie Diddy settled $20 million with Cassie, and so I believe one of the things that was said in court, I think when the defense Diddy was cross-examining Cassie, I think it was defense. I'm not sure if it was defense or people on Cassie's side, but they were saying how much did you settle for? And she was like $20 million in 24 hours, and why didn't they were asking why did you sue him for that much money? Why did you sue him for $30 million? And she was just like, no reason. I just wanted to give. I picked the number and I went with it. I wanted a number that would get his attention. I wanted a number that he could see me, that would make him see me. Mm-hmm. So they settled for $20 million in 24 hours, and they were asking why did you want to sue him? Why did you want to settle? Why did you want this, whatever? And she was saying, I wanted to be paid. She was like, I wanted to be paid straight up. She was like, I wanted to be paid for my time, and I wanted to be paid for my pain. And but they were going through all that stuff. So of course throughout the week they were day by day they were Cassie was on the stand. So one day it looked good on Cassie's end, the next day it looked bad on Diddy's end, it looked bad on Cassie's end, it looked good on Diddy's end. Just how with ping pong, how court is, especially with rich folk, they getting the best motherfuckers is gonna be up there showing their ass. Right. Okay. I always I don't know why I always think of back in the day, when sitcoms were good. Every black sitcom always had a court episode.
You're right.
Martin.
Yeah, you're right.
Martin had a goofy ass court episode. Yeah. Remember Kenan and Kel when he was like, I dropped the screw in the tuna. Remember that?
I remember that.
I dropped the screw in the tuna. Yeah, every black sitcom had a court episode.
Court episode and a wedding episode.
And a wedding episode, yeah.
Court though for sure.
Yeah,
wedding
every.
For sure, yeah.
Huh?
Nah, wedding for sure. But
everyone had a court episode, a Christmas episode, a Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah, everybody.
I don't know if the black sitcoms had a Halloween joint like that. Did they? Was
They did.
When Martin said that they stole his CD player, was that a Halloween episode or nah? When they was wearing all black, was that a Halloween episode? No, it was just a little spooky, this little spooky shit. But no, they had a Halloween when Gina was Tina Turner and he was Ike.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hey, so, yo, she
So I
did
guess,
that for like
yeah.
two episodes.
Yeah. But it's like he a fool. Like every Fresh Prince had a court episode when him and Carlton walked in. Like everybody had a court episode.
It's a blueprint.
It's a formula,
it's a blueprint for sure. It's a blueprint for sure.
Yes. So that so yeah, they talked about all of that with Diddy and Cassie and like a lot of tea that we didn't know, and you know it was a lot. Like 1 minute she getting her ass beat, the next day they at the Met Gala carpet. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just never seriously, like it was giving that. Yeah. It was every time she wore a swoop bang, she was hiding a bruise and all kind of stuff.
That's crazy.
She was getting high, and she had drug addictions and all that stuff. It's a lot going on because they're trying to get, because Diddy is facing life.
Right. That's crazy.
And then I think yesterday they had Don Richard come on the stand from Danity Kane and Dirty Money.
Right.
And they were like, Diddy's team, like they were sick and tired. They're like, oh hell no, like we don't want her on the stand because it's irrelevant. Like they felt like having her on the stand was irrelevant because she was recalling the times where she witnessed him abusing Cassie, and his defense was just like, why is she up here? Because Cassie didn't even bring up this time that she's talking about, like it's whatever. So it was a whole big thing with that. But yeah, that's what's going on right now with the Diddy trial. Real quick, they said that they stabbed Tory Lanez